What if I told you one man changed the way we see all life on Earth because of a turtle? A turtle so unique, it made scientists question everything they thought they knew about creation, nature, and even humanity itself. This is the unbelievable story of Charles Darwin, the man who connected all living things, from dinosaur to us. In the 1800s, people believed that every animal had been created exactly as it was, perfect, unchanging, eternal. But then a quiet, seasick young man boarded a ship called the HMS Beagle and accidentally discovered the secret of life itself. His name, Charles Darwin. His mission, just to collect rocks, fossils, and animals for study. But what he found would change the world forever. In 1831, at only 22 years old, Darwin left England on a 5-year voyage around the world. Imagine months at sea, storms rocking the ship, and no idea what you'll find next. The HMS Beagle stopped in strange, wild places: South America, the Andes Mountains, and finally, the Galápagos Islands, a tiny paradise full of creatures found nowhere else. Darwin didn't know it yet, but this was where his greatest discovery would begin. On the Galápagos Islands, Darwin noticed something odd. Each island had its own kind of giant tortoise. Some had tall, curved shells. Others were flat and round. And the strangest part? Darwin could tell which island a turtle came from just by looking at its shell. Why would turtles on different islands look so different if they were all created at the same time? That question wouldn't leave his mind. It wasn't just the turtles. Darwin also studied small birds called finches. On one island, finches had big, strong beaks for cracking nuts. On another, their beaks were thin, perfect for picking insects. Same kind of bird, but different tools for different jobs. He realized nature wasn't fixed, it was adapting. Over generations, animals were changing, evolving, to survive better in their environment. That was the moment the idea of evolution was born. Back in England, Darwin spent over 20 years studying, writing, and testing his ideas. He filled notebook after notebook with sketches of animals, family trees of species, and mysterious notes. From so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful. He called it natural selection. In nature, only those best suited to their environment survive and pass on their traits. The weak die, the strong adapt, and slowly life changes. But this was dangerous knowledge. At that time, most people believed that God had created all species exactly as they were. Darwin's theory threatened that belief and could destroy his reputation. So for 20 years, he kept it a secret. Then in 1858, another scientist, Alfred Russel Wallace, sent Darwin a letter. He had come up with the same idea. Darwin panicked. If he didn't publish soon, someone else would get all the credit. So after 2 decades of silence, Darwin finally released his book, On the Origin of Species. It was the spark that ignited a scientific revolution. Some called him a genius, others called him a heretic, but no one could ignore him anymore. Darwin's theory explained how life changes, not why, and it transformed science forever. Today, everything from genetics to medicine to ecology is built on his ideas. But it all began with a question. Why do turtles look different on different islands? A question so small, it changed how we see ourselves. Charles Darwin didn't just discover evolution, he discovered the power of curiosity. To look closer, ask why, and never stop wondering. Next time you see a turtle, remember that humble creature helped reveal the greatest story ever told, the story of life itself. So, what do you think? If Darwin hadn't met that turtle, would we ever have discovered evolution? Want to see more historical legends reborn with modern AI? Subscribe and join us as we bring the past back to life. Who should we revive next? Let us know in the comments.